Hi guys, hello to everyone. I hope you are doing well. This is Amna Hassan back with another live broadcast. Today I have a amazing and a very decent personality with me as a guest expert. I'm gonna just invite him soon on the show. Before that, moving on, I would like to thank to everyone out there, my family, my friends, and my entire network for the great support at my channel. You guys have been a tremendous support throughout the journey which I have taken, and it's going really great just because of you. I hope it will prosper more. All right, so before I invite my guest today, I'm gonna just share a little bit introduction about himself. That he is a engineer by profession and having extensive years of experience in UAE market. His mission is actually to connect people. He is connecting people, and then those people are connecting more people, and so on. So his journey and his mission is all about connecting people, professionals. One interesting thing is that his dream, which he is living by, and the purpose he is serving to the community is about supporting job seekers, professionals, and anyone out there who is looking for the job leads, that he is giving the best suitable advices to the people out there, how to look for a job, what are the right and effective ways to look for the next opportunity and be successful. He is actually a founder of Navafiz, a team and a network of volunteers which is leading in UAE. So without a further ado, I would be inviting him in a couple of minutes, just adding a little bit over here that I'm sure the purpose and the dream of his will be a legacy. Hopefully, I am just completely sure about it. So without a further ado, let's welcome him on the show, Mr. Liaqat Ali. Hi,
Assalamualaikum. Hi, Amna.
Walaikum Assalam, Janab. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. All good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amna, for inviting me for this special event, and it's really an honor. And thanks to our audience also for who are watching us. Uh, and I hope today our discussion will be very valuable and also interactive also in parallel, and it will be beneficial for all the listeners plus ourselves also.
Definitely, absolutely. It's so much like pleasure and honor for me that you have joined and taken out some very precious time from your schedule and your life, which is again, I'm humbled. And moreover, just to add a little bit more, that we have been in connection now like more than 4 years, and it's been a great collaboration to know you personally, professionally, at your work, at your different like purposes in life. It is so good to see you today at my show. Thank you very much once
Great,
again.
great.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about or start a little bit about our topic today, which is all about like job hunt strategies, how to create our mindset in our career, right? So to begin with, a very first point of discussion, I would like you to describe a little bit about from your personal and professional experience both, that what is the very first step that you believe a person should be taking when he or she is looking for a job or thinking for the next role or opportunity? What would you like to advise a very key step, the first very step? What should be in coming in mind to the people out there?
Yeah, actually, the first step of almost every action in the life is starting with the mindset and self assessment things, and then you see what resources you have, and then you plan the things accordingly. Few days back, I was looking at one of the clip. A 2 years, a less than 2 years old baby. He was
Mm-hmm.
on bed, and then he was trying to get down, and
Okay.
then he was trying to put his feet down at the floor, but he was not able to get down properly because
Mm-hmm.
the bed was on height. Now he is looking around, he is assessing himself that okay, what is my weakness? I have, my legs are short, I cannot stand on the floor properly, so I will fall down. So what he is doing, he has some pillows on the bed. he throws one pillow and then check again that can I get down now? And then he sees no, it's not possible. Then he takes all three, four, five pillows, throw it down,
Mm-hmm.
and then he is able to get down and go wherever he wants to go. Although it was a funny clip, but actually there is a lesson in
Right.
it that whenever you are going to do something, or in technical word, it is called SWOT analysis, right? Basically, you are first you are assessing yourself also, then you are assessing your environment also, and then accordingly you are taking a plan. Okay, so first the boy first sees that, okay, what is my strength and what is
Mm-hmm.
my weakness and what is my target. Then he sees what is his resources, what are the opportunities he has, and what kind of threats he is facing. If he will take this action, what will be the threat? So he's analyzing full environment, and then he is taking action accordingly. So this normally, whatever you are going to do, before jumping into the conclusion, you need to go through the SWOT analysis. If we say in technical term, or if we say in simple term, it is self-assessment. You are assessing what is your objective, what do you want in life, what do you want to achieve through this. If you will allow me, I will just share one screen, one slide which can explain the overall point or first step of the life. Plus, also it will give idea that overall what is what's happening around. So basically, the
Sure.
basic thing, the very basic thing is mindset. What you need to do, you need to identify your objectives, and then accordingly you need to see what is your strength, what is your weakness or areas of improvement, and then what are the opportunities based on your strength, what are the opportunities which you should target, and what are the threats based on your weakness. Because if we talk about in business way, if one of the business is already running and then you are going to run the business in parallel, so you have a competition. Similarly, job
Right.
seekers, if there are 100 job seekers for one post, they are basically competing with each other. So that competition, you need to analyze that what is the thing which will be reason for your rejection, or what will be the thing which will be reason for your selection. So these are the we can say key points which, for any, before going to anything, either you are going for job or business or whatever action, important action you are going to take in life, you need to do this self assessment from inside, and then assessment from the outside, and then
Exactly.
accordingly make a strategy, make a plan. Don't go randomly or hit and try way.
Exactly. That's absolutely correct, and I must agree over here that we need to like understand the process. That everything, whatever we do in our life and our in career especially, there is a process. So we
Yeah,
have to understand the process first, and then take your steps ahead, step by step. So again, self analysis and self exploration is something like again very much somehow challenging at the same time, because you are the one, you are assessing yourself, you are the one, you are criticizing yourself also. I mean,
yeah,
that's the very challenging part, to criticize yourself. So keeping in mind as a whole picture, SWOT analysis or self exploration is a very important tool, which I must say again, to begin the job search. All right, so now moving on to when we think about, again, same like we are in a process of job search, and lots of things are happening in our surroundings at the same time. And job search is always a draining process for any individual, but there are the ways how we have to cope up with that process, and that
correct.
comes from our mindset. So, what do you think about like how a person should be having a strong mindset, a very much active mindset, or just getting lazy day by day, just or losing hopes that I'm just applying jobs and I'm not receiving anything? in return. So what would you like to advise over here?
Correct. This is very important. This is like we say, this is also the basic difference between
Right.
the people who get success and the people who are suffering with failures, and the failures is becoming demotivator for them.
Mhm.
You know, there are people who are facing failure, but still they are not demotivated,
Right.
and there are people who have success also, but they they are kind of having not happiness in the life. They say the ultimate goal of a life is happiness, and whatever phase you are going through life, you need to keep yourself, keep your emotional balance, or nowadays they call even the IQ. EQ is more important than IQ. EQ
Mm-hmm.
means emotional intelligence, and that emotional intelligence is basically how you keep yourself balanced in the difficult environment, right?
Right.
Uh, Normally, the job seekers very in their CV also they write ability to work under pressure,
Right.
right? But when the most pressure period is when you are jobless, okay, and during this phase, if you are not able to maintain your balance or maintain your mindset in proper way, you will not be
Mm-hmm.
able to achieve the target properly,
Right.
right?
Right.
And when we talk about different mindsets, there are many theories, many things. Even our viewers can Google also what are the different types of mindset. They will see many things on Google, especially relevant to growth mindset, fixed mindset, and they will get the idea that what is the difference. But the key point, or the thing which is as per my experience, that basically you can manipulate your own mind,
Mm-hmm.
you can control your mind by yourself, right? Instead of your mind, they say I am upset, I am demotivated, I am, it means you are not in control.
Right.
The remote control of your life, your happiness, your mood is not in your hand, but it is being controlled by either environment or somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that remote control of your life and your balance, you have to take in your hand. And then only you can focus on the things which you are going to target. And one more important things which you can control your mind in the ways so that you can focus properly and you can feel more confident, because when your hand is on the asking side, when your hand is like this and you say I am looking for job, please give me job, I need job, uh, this is you are on the taking side, okay.
Right.
The point is same, but if you will consider yourself on giving side, that I am expert in this field and I can give these benefits to the company which I will join, I can give these services to the company which I will join, then you will be on the giving side. Basically, you will be telling that what is your you're not telling what is your need, you are telling what is the value you can add in the other company.
Exactly.
So
And I
this
think,
mind shift will give you the level of high confidence, not only when you are applying job, not only when you are sending first message to some recruiter or someone who you think has authority to hire you or able to give you a connection forward,
right.
and even on the interview seat also. So this whole period of it will give you a confidence for the jobs hunt process, and it will give you a positive mindset.
Exactly. And I was adding over here that again, every individual should be understanding this thing that it's not about only resume, it's not about only the cover letter first. We have to make our minds first. In
Correct.
a way, then we move on to the resume, cover letter, and other aspects or elements of the job search strategy. Because again,
Yeah.
most of the people are connecting with us and they're just asking directly jobs. They're not even focusing on the mindset, how to develop it.
Yeah,
No doubt,
yeah,
no doubt, it's like a process, a very much draining process. Everyone is going through a hard time in their life and career. But at the
yeah.
same time, this growth mindset will do wonders for you if you believe in yourself. That's what I think personally.
Yeah, correct. And if you allow me, I would just like to share one slide,
Yeah, yeah.
which will give a bit more idea to how you can control your mindset, how you can
Okay.
think about your mindset. This is the point. This is basically power of belief and power of confidence, which which
Hmm.
which brings you the shift in your mind that instead of being you job seeker, you become a service provider.
Hmm.
And this small change or small mindset shift will make wonder. And one more important point which gives confidence to you, which gives more healthy mindset, is basically somehow your surrounding is impacting you. So
Hmm.
always surround yourself with the people who will tell you that you can, you shall, or you will, because the negative thoughts and negative people around you, they are continuously giving you the decreasing your ability to enjoy the life. So change your environment also, from inside also and outside also. That is the point which will help you in having a better mindset, in improved mindset, which will give you confidence also in parallel.
Exactly. It's also said and observed that if you're not growing at any one stage or at any one place, you should have change in your life. You should have
Yeah,
change in your career. And that again, it will come when you understand yourself, who you are, what do you want, and how you can proceed with the things. So that is super important. And it is amazing from your side, the insights you're sharing, and I hope it really helps. All right, so let's check some comments or some feedback. Um, okay, so Sheikh Hassan, thank you very much for joining in. You are doing great work to helping people who are hunting jobs. Keep it up. Thank you very much for the supportive feedback. And then I have my loving mother. She's also joining and watching, commenting. Thank you very much. And then it's about you, amazing guest. That's what we are. We are honored. Thank you very much for joining in. Okay, and Sheikh Hassan says, well described, Liaqat Bhai, mindset is very important and it should be positive. And again, to have a positive mindset, again, it's a I must say again challenging situation to be positive all the time, because it's not like no one can be positive every time. We have to make an efforts
yeah.
to
And
have the
one more thing about positive mind is basically we hear so much about that, be positive and your mindset should be positive, but
yeah.
mostly people misunderstand it, that what is the meaning of being positive. For
Hmm.
example, you are going for an interview. So what is positive mindset?
Hmm.
Positive mindset is, first thing, you need to be prepared fully, right?
Exactly.
From your end for the interview, you need to research the company, you need to, and then now you are fully prepared, and now you are on interview seat. But the positive thinking says that if you are selected, that is also positive, and if you are not selected, that is also positive. So
Exactly.
in both cases, whatever is the situation, what is the outcome, you have to think positive, that the life, this is part of life, this is failure and success is part of life. If company is not hiring you, the company is on losing side, because you have done your part. So you have to be positive and expect positive thing also, and surround yourself with the people who think positive.
Exactly.
I don't know to go into the politics or the media kind of things, but the people who listen to the news channel too much, and if news channel is feeding the negative thoughts continuously, people start feeling that the country is in a big mess or something, and the performance level of whole country goes down, because when
Absolutely.
one person think positive, And one person think negative, the impact is on the person. But when the whole nation think negative, or the whole nation get depressed, the impact is on whole nation. So we need to really spread the positive vibes. Always the situation has two sides, positive and negative, and we have the mindset of people who always look at the positive side, and there are people who always look at the positive side of the picture.
Right.
So you are the one. They say the optimistic see opportunities in problems,
Yeah.
and the pessimists see problems in the opportunities. So so we need to be in a balance, and we need to see how we are proceeding further. And
Exactly.
one more thing, which was a quotation by Qaid Azam, I think.
Mhm.
He says that you have to be hopeful always. Be hopeful always that everything will be good, but your preparation should be according to the worst situation, with the concept of worst situation. So
Right.
these are the few points which just came in my mind with reference to the mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. Your efforts really count, and then the positivity, then love, and so on. It works.
Yeah, correct, correct.
All right. So moving on to the next point of discussion is about that when we are looking for a job, being a job seeker individual, we just focus on the job openings immediately from wherever we are receiving, like
Yeah,
WhatsApp, from our friends, from our like social media, LinkedIn, and any type of social media you are on, you are available. So, I mean, the thing is to again keep a
correct.
focus, not to be in a hassle, just to keep on applying and not getting anything or response, and then again complaining that I'm not getting a job. It's like that. So, what would you like to advise over here in terms of the focus to the industries and companies?
Basically, there are four W's which we need to focus.
Hmm.
That what you are looking for, where you are looking for, how you will get it, and who will give it to you. And another one is why it will be given to you. So all these things, the where you are looking is also very important, right? You need to focus where you can fit better. For example, if you are good in football and you are applying for cricket, you will never be successful in that area, because you need to go into the relevant field. You need to choose your relevant areas. So if, for example, if your experience is in oil and gas, you can focus on the companies which are relevant to oil and gas. Or if your experience is related to F&B, you
Hmm.
can focus on that area. And then you need to have a proper before even starting the targeting things, you need to have a list of those companies and those industries. According to those industries and those companies, you can target on daily basis. You can make a proper schedule that today I will focus on these 10 companies, the next day I will focus on these 10 companies. So you will be having a timetable also, and you will be having a focus kind of approach also. And when we say apply on company, uh, there is a strategy in Navafiz we call 6D approach, or six dimensional approach. That
Hmm.
okay, you have knowledge about this company. For example, your target company is ABC. Then you have six different dimensions to approach that company, which includes the company website itself, company LinkedIn page itself, then employees working in that company, then company's actual address also. All these 6D approaches is defined on Nawafi's YouTube channel also in detail by Wasim Raja.
Hmm.
uh, instead of going into more detail, you can refer to that 6D approach by Navafiz, and you will get that more detail on Navafiz YouTube channel also.
Right. And over here, one thing I was remembering that we see in our surrounding that most of the job seekers or the people out there say that, hey, I'm just available for every job. I'm available for any kind of job. So like this type of again approach doesn't work
Yeah,
for
of
like
course, of course. If you are if you are thinking that I am looking for any kind of job,
yeah.
it means you are not focused. You are not. Although it's a little funny joke, not properly linked, but what happens? A guy sees that two girls are sitting in the park, and he
Mhm.
goes to the girls and say, "I propose both of you for marriage." So what's the result? What's
Exactly.
the result?
Right.
So when a person is not properly focused on his proper, the other person also get confused that what he's looking for actually, because
Exactly.
we see many resumes, and we when we start reading, and within 5 seconds, if I don't understand what is his target position, I go to next CV, because my time is very short and my targets I have to complete very quickly. So that you need to consider that the reader time is important. A recruiter has to look through thousands of resumes in a very short time, and if he is
Exactly.
not getting the valuable points within short time, he has option to move next.
Hmm. Exactly. Again, this really matters, and I think this is a very much like key tip and advice for all job seekers to understand this thing, to have focus, basically. Absolutely. All right. So moving on, how about the connections? When we
Connection.
listen a lot of things about like whenever we are in job search, we say or we listen that talk to people, communicate with people, you have to make connections, you have to make real-time human connection. Now how it works actually, like for example a person who is a beginner, or let's say he don't know anything about how to make connection or what is the importance of connection, you know, he might be thinking, it doesn't work like that. If I talk to someone, I will get a job, right?
Yeah.
So again, we need to understand the significance of connecting with people, professionals, and how we can take those relationship and professional bonds ahead, and that will again help you in career, as well as we have a very good terms in our personal life too at the same time, right? So
Right.
what do you say about here? What do you feel about human connections in job search? How
Yeah.
important?
Yeah, it's very important. And when sometime I used to summarize things, I used to
Hmm.
say there are three ways to for job search.
Uh-huh.
There are three key ways to job search. First is networking, second is networking, and third is networking.
Third is also network. Great. Uh-huh.
So networking is so important because I used to say that you are not looking for job. You are looking for a person who will connect you to a person who will give the information that who can give you the job, or from where you can get the job, or he will even directly connect you with the person who has the hiring authority.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how the network or connection works. And if you will be asking, if you interview the job seekers who already got the job, you will
Mm-hmm.
see more than 80% job seekers will respond that he came to know about this job through a friend, or a friend of a friend, or some friend forwarded him the job information, or he got this information via some person, why some,
Right.
because you there are way less than 10% chances that any recruiter will be contacting you directly that we have this job and can you please join our company. He will be coming through a network, through his network. So basically the hiring person is in this world and he has his network, and then you are also in this world and you have also your network. And that network, when both of these network will have some common people in between, you will be reaching the opportunity. So that's the base, because even the Navafiz logo is also connecting professionals, and the base of LinkedIn also based on the connecting people. And
Absolutely.
as I said, people know about the Donabar number. This number is called that every person has minimum 150 connection in his first circle. If anybody will check his mobile phone, he will find more than 150
Yeah.
contacts. But the active contacts are around 150. And if somebody has less than 150, he need to contact with the doctor because he's not considered as a normal person. And then
Oh,
normally the first circle of your network is active, but
right.
normally we don't try to expand to second degree and third degree. If we try to expand our network to second degree, so 150 multiplied by 150 makes 2000 something. And gradually, if you keep multiplying and you go on seventh degree, the whole world will be in your connection.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be including the person who has the hiring authority. And when you get connected with him, and your value reaches him based on your personal branding, uh, he you grab his some space in his mind or heart. That's it. The trust is built, and the hiring is based on trust.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
there is one more important thing which is called employee social maturity. If
Mm-hmm.
you allow me, I will be sharing the screen.
Yeah, sure.
So uh, this is called nine stages of social maturity.
Okay.
So the first level is inactive, and second level is networker. I will not be explaining all, but the networker is the person who has the habit or attitude of building the network. He is expressing what he likes, what he dislikes, what kind of value he has, how he can add value in the other's life. Every person has kind of connectors around him, and if he is open and he is expressive, he will be connecting with other peoples. Then the next level is called connectors is the person who connects to other people with each other. So he is on the next level of the networking, higher level of networking. And then the participator is the one who connects two people, and then he plays the role also in between to improve their connection, and gives the reason why he has connected them accordingly. And then gradually, step by step, you go to broadcaster, collaborator, and finally you are a thought leader and influencer. And if when you are influencer, whatever you say, people follow you. And when people
Mm-hmm.
start following you, whatever you say, you're saying has a value. Your words have the higher meanings. So that's power. When you get that power, you become a leader and you become a influencer. And one more important point which I want to highlight is networking is not just about connecting people. It is
Mm-hmm.
about connecting the people with other people, people with the ideas, and people with the opportunities. So I would request our viewers to at least move from inactive to networker stage, and if they are already on the networker stage, move to the connector stage, and gradually move on, and then you will see how much change you will see in your life, how much energy you will see. Because when you help others, when you give value to others, there you get a lot of positive energy in your life, which plays not only the improvement in your professional life, but our personal life also. So this networking plays multi roles, and brings changes in your life.
Absolutely. Again, the one about networking, which plays a good role in your personal life also. Again, it's a healthy activity, which again, if understood by the job seeker or the individual, any professional, that will again, you when you will give something, you will again having it also, receiving it at the same time. And it's not only about the job, but it will help you in the job search too. It's like that.
Correct. Correct.
Even when we are networking, meeting people, we are sharing different ideas, different thoughts. We are not only talking about job, right? Though the
Right.
situation, though the person knows that he or she is looking for the work or job, but again, the whole conversation is not about only job search or how it's going and all that. It's about sharing the ideas, sharing the interest and hobbies and so on, and then you build up your more network into the next level, I believe, like that.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's super important, and thank you very much for sharing this great information by the slides you have shared with us. All right, so let's check some comments or feedback. All right, let me check. Okay, so Rukmanan says hi to us. Thank you very much for joining in. And then we have a question. All right, Sheikh Hassan is asking, explain what are some important soft skills required in job search, or any specific soft skill can do wonders. Okay, well, now this is a huge topic, I believe. Thank you very much for asking with us. And I would like to say over here about soft skills. It's like a package of different skills within your personality as an individual, first of all. And then we need to check that what type of skills, or what type of soft skills that can be used in job search. For example, again, being innovative, being being flexible, being confident, even a good, healthy, confident, and what else? Communication skills. Like these are the soft skills we need to first understand that whether we possess, and if we don't, we should be learning on it, and accordingly we can use those soft skills in our job search. But I won't say over here that any one specific soft skill can do wonders. What do you think? Is there any one soft skill which can help in job search? What would you
Yeah,
like?
basically, as you said, it soft skill is not one thing. Soft
Hmm.
skill is a package, and not necessarily one skill. But when we talk about skills, there is
Hmm.
one skill which is called king of all skills,
Okay.
right? And if you have that skills, you will be on the leadership side. You will be not on the skill side, but you will be moving on to in your professional ladder, and you will be moving towards the leadership side, and that's called communication skill. So the
Absolutely.
communication skill is king of all skills. And the more perfectly, and communicating is not about talking too much. Communicating is even you can talk less, but the point is you deliver the message. What was in your mind 100% is delivered on other side in very few words, right? Even sometime when communication is very good, suppose there are two friends and the communication is very good, they understand each
Hmm.
other without talking. They don't say a words, they just see each other and they understand each other. So
Absolutely.
that's the height of communication level. And if you are good in communication, you are a good salesman. If you are good communication, you are good in even politics also. If you are good in communication, you are basically able to deliver, understand what your boss is saying, right? Mostly what is the complaint by the boss? Boss says, I told you this thing, but what you have done different thing. and
Hmm.
and then boss is telling you, you have done this mistake, you have done this mistake. Because when
Correct.
the boss was explaining to you, you didn't got it properly, right? So always focus on feedback. Whenever somebody is communicating with you, now you are receiving, and first ensure that you have received 100%, and then verify with the feedback. I think when we start about communication, it's a very huge topic. It's our whole session will be covered in this. It's better to have a
Absolutely.
separate session on this communication skills and soft skills. I just want to add one thing, that whenever somebody talks about soft skills, my mind, Sadaf Tokir comes in my mind. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Sadaf Tokir is a great lady, and we had many sessions with her on soft skills also. So there are many sessions with her which are available on Navafiz YouTube channel also. You can refer to that.
Exactly, and hopefully we will be having her soon with us at again the soft skills topic. So she would be sharing us a lot of information. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining in. I really appreciate the participation and the engagement. And any feel free to ask any questions related to job search strategies. So moving on to our next point of discussion is about I think which is very deep connected to me and every person out there as an individual, how to be patient during our job search, not losing hope at the same time. And then when we think that we are patient, a patient person, having patience in our personality, that yes, we will be getting something which we are dreaming of, and at the same time being consistent. How important is to understand this, being a job
Yeah,
search?
it is very important. As I said earlier, also mindset is very important. And
Right.
I said also that mind, basically you can manipulate your mind. Either your mind will control you, or you will control your mind. They say mind is a monkey. Okay, and if you give the control to this monkey will destroy your life. You will be depressed, you will be demotivated. For example, if you are jobless and now you are applying for the many jobs, you have applied so many jobs and you didn't get the response, you become hopeless, because now your mind is in the control and it is telling that all is over, game is over, you are finished, and your life is this is the end of life. And
Hmm.
then there are many job seekers who are basically, when they are not in balance, they are in, when they go to the interview, they are focusing more on their empathy and sympathy kind of things, that I am from the poor background and I have this much responsibilities, instead of emphasizing on right thing, instead of emphasizing on their skills, they are more focused on their issues. It's because they are not understanding that they are, if even though they are jobless, but actually they are not jobless, they have a job. Because job hunt is a job. The only thing is they are not having salary. Job is already there. They are having job, and job hunting is itself is a job. Now when they advise their mind or control their mind accordingly, that no, I have a job, and this job has a job description, and this job has a timetable also. Timetable has also one very powerful things. Even in the schools, you see, we have a period of this class and then next class, and then if we don't have the period, and every day we have random classes, uh, everybody will get confused, and after few days everything will be messed up. Same thing is in your job hunt strategies also, job hunt timetable also, that if you are not properly organized, you will lose your patience, you will
Absolutely.
lose the consistency,
Right.
because you are doing random things and you are not getting, when you are not getting the results, you are demotivated, and then finally you are going into the unbalanced state.
Exactly.
If you allow me, I would just share the one timetable, which
Mhm.
if we follow that timetable in a proper way, the candidates will remain motivated,
Yeah, yeah.
right? This is kind of advice from Navafiz, that you need to have a 8 hour job hunt schedule, and you need to balance it with the online and offline things. For example, 2 hours for dedicated for jobs website, 2 hours dedicated for social media, which includes LinkedIn also, 2 hours for uh, offline things, right? Which is mainly with the reference building with friends, relatives, colleagues, ex-colleagues, your teachers, and there's a long list of reference categories which you need to focus. And then 2 hours for door to door or going out and focused on your health also, because in the overall exercise and spirituality and all these things, they are very important, and they also keep you motivated, and they maintain the belief. So if you follow the timetable, and if you understand that this is your job and you have to be a problem solver, you have to be uh, able to work under pressure, and you have to maintain your balance all the time, you can get the result in a better way and with a better strategy.
Exactly. And adding over here, when you mention about that job search is a job itself. So when we are looking for job and we will be doing job for like so and so company, and again we would be having a salary, why not to work or job for ourselves in a more nice way in order to get that job like that?
Correct,
You
correct.
know, I mean, be give your best performance at your self job
Yes, yes.
like that, and then you can achieve, of course, ahead what you are looking for, definitely. So yeah, that's a great advices and tips from your side. Thank you very much. All right, so let's have a look on the comments. Okay, so Rukmanan says that correct. Networking is most important. Great information. Thank you very much, and it is highly important. That's what we are here again, networking with each other. Even the comments of the participation is also a networking, that we know you, and then so on. We can build up more professional network. All
Yeah,
right. So.
yeah. Because say when you are doing anything
Hmm.
from which others are feeling good, it
Hmm.
is the base of networking. The first step of networking is let the other feel good.
Right.
So when the audience give comments on our videos, and they participate and they interact also, we are feeling good.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we are feeling good, basically, whenever they will interact with us in the next time or in the next phase, we already have kind of rapport build already with each other, right? And rapport building is very important in the step of networking.
Exactly.
Rapport building is another huge topic.
Right.
I would suggest audience to have research on this also, and learn about the rapport building also, because this is the start of connection, right?
Hmm.
When you
Hmm.
enter first day in your school, and nobody is your friend, and after few minutes there are few guys who are your friend, right?
Right.
That
Right.
comfort level or that science is a deep science which is based on the rapport building which you build quickly, and that's very important.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, so we have one more comment from Nestle. Hi, Nestle from Istanbul. I hope you are doing well. And she says, wonderful subject with wonderful leaders. Thank you very much. I appreciate both of you. And we appreciate you that you are there watching us and being with us. She is a wonderful lady doing wonders on LinkedIn. And again, she's a great
Really,
network, you know?
I am fan of her. I really like her. The
Absolutely.
way she communicate, and the way we were just talking about the let others feel good.
Mhm.
And whenever I read her comments, I feel so good. I feel so energetic. I feel she's a great motivator. She's giving the energy to others. So really a great lady.
Exactly. She is like sharing so much inspirational knowledge and topics that again we can learn so much from her, and at the same time lots of people connecting with each other. Thank you very much, Nestle, for joining in. Appreciate it. Okay, so one question is there. Sheikh Hassan is asking that from you, Liaqat Bhai, is there any pro tip or key skill a candidate must have to convince interviewer or employer? What would you like to say? Is there any one key skill?
Yeah, basically, when we talk about the interview, or when you
Hmm.
are on the seat of employer, the seat of with the face to face with the employer,
Hmm.
basically you have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself that how important or how value added you will be for the company. So when you are going for the interview and you have a research about the company, now you know what are the needs of the company, or you understand what are the company's key problems, and you give the solution of those problems during the interview. You are already selected, because why they are going to hire, why they are looking for a candidate, why they are looking for someone who will be there.
Mhm.
They have some problems, they have some gaps, they have some roles and responsibilities. So if you are able to convince them in a way that yes, you have these values and you will be very beneficial for the company, that's it. The key part, if we just summarize the answer, that what is the one tip which you will be able to convince the employer, is research. Your
Mhm.
research about the company and about the person who is going to interview you, if you are able to get that person via LinkedIn. And if, as long as you know that person, you will be more comfortable with, you will be more confident also, and then you will be able to express according to the company needs also.
So, like, if we summarize, we can say a power of accent, a power of like communication can work to pursue your interview. Like, you can ace the
Yeah,
interview.
yeah,
Work.
power of communication you already have. But the
Mhm.
important tip, when we say that in you are on the interview seat,
Right.
your key power is your research. Have
Research.
you done enough research before going to the interview?
Exactly. That will help you to understand the company, the culture, the people, the job role, and so many things like that.
Yeah.
Or
And
yeah,
then
that's
you will be communicating all your ideas and all your things in a proper way.
right, right, right. Absolutely. Okay, so all right, so let me check. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is one more comment and a question. I must say, Aisha Hussain is joining us. Thank you very much for joining in. And she says, nice session. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate it. How to do networking with people with other language than yours? Well, that's an interesting question, I must
That,
say.
that's that's really interesting questions. And I just remember one thing.
Yeah,
Somebody was saying that the universe does not speak language; it speaks energy. The language of universe is energy. So you need to understand that deep science, right? Like just now we were communicating with Nestle. She is from other nationality, but the feeling or energy she passes is beyond the words. We don't, and we had a session with her, and I don't know I don't know it's right to say or not, but when she was talking in English, her English was not so fluent, right?
hmm
She I don't know if you have communicated with her face to face or not, but
yeah,
when you have to listen to her very carefully, that what she is speaking, right? But the energy which you get, the feeling which you get is beyond that. And another important thing is, when you are giving a value to someone, when you are adding value in some other's life, that is the start of communication or start of the networking. Then language doesn't matter.
exactly.
Language is some other things. When, suppose if you are helping someone, if I give the examples of Abdustari Dhi or Mother Teresa,
hmm
they were helping the people which were from the different language, and they were not able to communicate. But when you are adding value in some others life, you have a connection, you have the bond, you have the thing uh, uh, which adds value in the other's life.
hmm
So that it makes the networking. It's not about the words or language, right?
Exactly. Right. Like we can say like this also, that the words and the speaking powers of different languages are for sure different with other like regions. That is for
Correct.
sure. We have different like regions and different languages. But to understand or get the feel from the person, is the art or the science and the magic is happening around. The
Correct,
thing you mentioned about the energies, that is absolutely, yeah. The
correct,
way we deliver the words, the way we, talk with the like softness or calmness, so that
correct,
really can relate to people like that.
correct, correct.
And
Language is a secondary thing. For example, if there are people who are deaf, there are
yeah,
people who cannot speak,
yeah,
so it doesn't mean that they cannot network.
yeah, absolutely.
they, they can even network. And especially with the point of networking, if you allow me, I would just share one slide, which is
Yeah, sure.
basically the key essence behind networking is not the language. It's
Mhm.
the value which you are adding in the other's life, right? So the key point is you have to provide value to others,
Right,
right? So you need to find where you can contribute and benefit the other person.
right.
You need to think about how you can help your manager, help the company. How can you, for example, my boss is not uh, actually with my language, but if I am performing good and I am adding value and I am fulfilling what he needs, I am there. But if
Absolutely.
suppose his language and my language is same, but I am not doing what he wants, or we have some communication gap in sense of the actual work, then I am not there. Then I will not be there. So that's the important thing, is the value which you are adding in the life of others. That's the important thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is so much like a wonder to understand the importance of the networking in the job search also. Again, we meet so many people in our job search coming from different languages. You
Correct,
know,
correct,
the act
correct,
of giving, the act of delivering your messages from like your non-verbal gestures, non-verbal language, I must say. So
correct.
that can, also connect to one people to another. All right.
Yeah.
So
And,
thank you
and
very
from
much.
this example, I just remembered also, they say the language is just the role of language is just 10% in the communication. 90% is the non-verbal language,
Exactly. Yeah.
non-verbal communication.
Absolutely. How you react, how you act, and how
Correct.
you make them feel like that. All right, that's so much good information and the knowledge you have been shared with us throughout this session. From the slides you have shared, that is so much like rich with the
Yeah.
information.
Yeah,
I
and
must say,
just another example came in mind when,
yeah,
when,
yeah,
when she talked about the language. You can have a bonding with the animals also, right? They don't know your language. They don't know, but you have pets and you have the bonding more than humans sometimes.
yep,
So it's the communication or networking is another science.
exactly, absolutely. All right, so now we are moving towards our like completion of this show. We would be ending the show soon in a couple of minutes. So, what would be your message to everyone, job seekers, professionals, and like individuals out there, whoever are thinking for the career progression, their job search, their like business, and so on, whatever they are doing in life? What would you like to give the message? Any
Uh,
key role, any key skill, any key technique they should be following? What would you like to say?
yeah, it's your question basically, when we try to summarize things, or when we say what is the most important thing, or one word which I would say is the important in overall concept of even we say Navafiz also, networking also, even LinkedIn also, wherever you want to play a role, or you say your greatness also, is not about your abilities.
Hmm.
It's not about your talent. It's basically what you give. Okay, so you need to focus. I used to say, for example, there is a Ferrari. You
Hmm.
have a very good car, um, uh, let's say Ferrari or BMW or whatever. and it doesn't have the tires, it doesn't have the wheels,
Mm.
so it is useless. If you are in trouble, you are not able to move. So the tire or the things which moves you or which makes you valuable is the point which you give when you start giving. When you start giving to others. So you have knowledge, you have skills, you have talent, you have lot of abilities, but they are all like not disclosed. They are hidden,
Yeah.
right? They are not useful for others.
Right.
So you have to make yourself useful for others, and that will happen only when you will start giving. And I just remember the saying from Ashfaq Ahmed.
Mm-hmm.
Ashfaq Ahmed says the rule, I call it rule of Ashfaq Ahmed. And sometimes I say to job seekers also, if you are not getting the results, apply the rule of Ashfaq Ahmed.
Okay.
Ashfaq
What
Ahmed
is it?
says, start giving whatever you need in life. Okay, if you need respect, give respect to others. If you will start giving respect to others, you will receive more respect. If you need, even from the business point of view, they say, if you need money, you need to invest money to get more money.
Yeah.
Huh? They say money attracts money. So so whatever you need to spend. If you start helping others in a way, whatever you have, when you start giving others, you get it more, right? And even from the religion point of view, if we say, when Allah says that if you give in my way, I will give you 70%, 70 times more.
Yeah.
So be on the giving side. You need to be valuable for others, uh, and don't never underestimate yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because many people thinks, I cannot help because I don't have money, I cannot help because I don't have job. But you had a lot of education, you have knowledge of so many things. Why you are not opening the window of your heart and giving it to others?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
this was the concept, and even the logic behind the word Navafiz. That Navafiz means windows. You need to open your windows and help others.
Mm-hmm.
Don't limit your knowledge to yourself. When you will start sharing, it will start growing. Uh, Another example came in my mind. During my a long time back, when I started private tuitions with
Okay.
someone,
Mm-hmm.
before teaching others, I had to learn more so I can
Oh,
teach properly.
exactly.
So the way the when you are teaching others, you learn much more than in a normal way. So that's the power of giving.
Exactly.
You should be
And
on the giving side.
exactly. With this, note of giving the value, giving out to the people and the community. At the same time, you need to be very humble and thankful. The gratified attitude in yourself will again make you a person that you will be patient at your difficult times in life and career. Same time, when you feel humble in yourself and your personality, adding over here that I found you a complete humble person, which I really like this trait in your personality, the
Thank you.
humbleness. Yeah, I truly appreciate it, and I'm so much inspired by this trait of your personality. A very, very humble person. And then again, it do wonders for yourself in your life and career. All right, so with this note, we would be closing this session. Thank you very much for joining in and sharing lots of important as well as so much valuable information for all the job seekers. I really appreciate your time, your efforts for this whole show. And
Thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you very much. And I am receiving lots of more comments. It says Aisha Hussain is saying detailed explanation about the language. She's saying thank you very much. Then my mother is saying mashallah, and Sheikh Hassan is saying excellent, very informative session. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in. My mom says great. All right, thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I hope it is going to help everyone, the viewers, and also the job seekers who have missed this session. By chance, you are more than welcome to see the live streaming, the recorded streaming at my YouTube channel. Feel free to give me the feedback, the suggestions, or the comments for this live streaming, and you can connect to Mr. Liaqat. And also at the same time, I have linked the website of Navafiz. You can just go through it, learn more about Navafiz, what they are doing, how they are doing, and stay tuned. Take care of yourself. See you soon next time. Bye bye. Khudafiz. Apna khayal rakhiega. Bye bye. Take care.